No, I don't have a cold. How's everybody doing? Yeah, my hair's frizzy. I had a shower yesterday and it gets really, really
Be free
frizzy.
and flexible and creative was really essential to what
Yeah. Oh, wow. They gave me an English commercial for once. All right, let's pop out the chat. Don't forget to say hi when you come in, folks, so that I can say hi to you when everybody. Oh, there goes my glasses. A little bit on the dusty. I really can't see well. I can see somewhat with this eye, but almost. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Does anybody here suffer dry eyes? I've had dry eyes for so long that if my eyes water, it feels unnatural. If my eyes are damp, it feels unnatural. Everything's great. Everything's great. I just, it's Friday. And oh, did you see my meatloaf video? I I tell you what, that I saw somewhere once where if you have a whole loaf of bread that's stale, you can run it underwater and I guess wrap it up and put it in the oven for a few minutes. So that's what I thought I was doing. And so I think I'm going to do things differently next time. And there will be a next. Of course, the princess is here. What are you doing, this silly girl? My goodness, she came right in willingly to have her ears cleaned this morning. She doesn't like it, but she will submit because she knows if mommy doesn't clean her ears every couple of days, they bother her. And then she starts shaking her head and scratching her. Now say hi to everybody. Give everybody the Mona Lisa smile. Hey, hey. No, wrong direction, and you know it. Now, right there. Give every. No, give it. No, give every. Listen, right there. Look. Oh, you're bad. You're bad. You're mean. Everybody loves you so much. There it is. The Mona Lisa smile. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Oh my goodness. A kiss? Give me a kiss. All right. You want a treat? Is that what you're after? Gave everybody your Mona Lisa smile. Here you go. Mommy's going to have to open another new thing soon. Ooh. Oh, I think that's cookies and cream. And Gracie's favorite, blueberry. All right. Go watch out the window in case any delivery man comes with my lights. Gotta watch this curtain or it gets caught in my chair wheels. Oh, how's everybody doing today? She is a sweetheart. She really is. She's going to be 9 in 12 days on Valentine's Day. Pretty sure the groundhog didn't see his shadow today. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to say he saw his shadow. So we got 8 more weeks of winter because they surround him in lights, high intensity lights. So that when he comes up, of course, he's going to see his shadow. But my groundhog does not see his shadow today. So I'm going to say there's only 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, that's okay, Linda. You can see her on the replay. Hi. All right, let's pop out the participants list here and say hi to Barefoot Chickens. Aloha, Seashell. Are you ready for tonight? Dottie May, Just Me, Kindle, Lacey Black, Leah Davies, Leanne Bishop, Leona 1959, Linda Boop, Linda Smith, Minnesota Farmer's Wife Julie, Practically Creative Kimmy, Rosie Bernard, Charlene Weber, Sheila Hubbard, Sherry Leach, Tina Elliott, Trish Young, Yellowbird, and Zach Lee. Zach. What a great Zach. Makes a great sound. I love that name. It's nice that, it's kind of nice that the last person isn't always Yellowbird. So that's nice. Yes, you're ready for Freaky Friday. Hi, Garnett, Sandy Volmar. Okay, let me just unpin this message. So yeah, meatloaf was really, really good. Howie's like, is there enough left for my lunch? But he said, thank you for not giving me the bread because even, we couldn't have chewed it. It was like rock hard. So you know what we did? After I scooped all the meatloaf out of it for supper and then put a bowl of it in the fridge for Howie's lunch tomorrow, I gave the bread shell to Gracie, which was, juicy. Took her all, she chewed on that all day. All day. My bone crunching dog took her all day, all afternoon to eat those bread crusts. Hi, Elliot. Hi from me and my ma'am, Lee Davies. She was watching you last night from Wales. Oh, right. Right. How's the weather? Are you in Wales, Elliot? Well, I think, hi, Nat. Are you ready for tonight? I think the next time I have a stale loaf of bread, I'm going to soak it in broth. Like just hollow it out. It's going to be really tricky, but hollow it out. And then dip it in broth so that it gets moist on the inside on the way and the outside, then stuff it, then bake it. We'll see. But still wrapping it in the parchment. Make bread pudding with stale bread. Oh, Lynn, you know how many bread pudding videos I have? But I have crumbs right now, so I'll be baking soon and we'll be starting. And I did tell everybody the next time I go to make bread, I will film me making the slurry the night before, and I'll show you how long it sits in the oven with no light on, just covered, and how it comes up like a sourdough almost. It just rises. And then we just add stuff and bake it. Maybe dip it in broth after you stuff it. I tried that halfway through. I tried to pour some water on it and then roll it back up, and it didn't do any good. I would love to try meatloaf with puff pastry outside, like a Wellington idea. That's been done. A hamburger Wellington. Yeah, but puff pastry is a lot of work. If I'm going to do puff pastry, I ain't wrapping it around a friggin' meatloaf. I'll wrap it around something like sausage meat. And my last puff pastry didn't turn out that great. So I'm gonna do the traditional puff pastry, but it'll be a while because tomorrow I'm making lard. I will be probably going live while I'm grinding the pig fat. It is now gone from the freezer into the fridge to thaw. And then I will be rendering it. So homemade shake and bake with the breadcrumbs. Exactly. You can make bread pudding with those. You can make shake and bake. You can use them on top of like mashed potatoes and stuff. You just, mix them with butter and sprinkle them on top. There's all things you can do. Put it in your meatloaf. You can even make bread pudding with crumbs. Although it comes out kind of like cake. So I've only done it once and I never really liked it. I'm good. Going to see my son today and rest up for my birthday on Sunday. Ooh, you have to remind me on Sunday when I come in and do a live to sing you happy birthday. We're going to Elk Falls to see the water rushing after all these storms. It's going to be epic. Oh, you should take some video. Where are we going? I would love to try meatloaf with puff pastry. Absolutely do it. To me, though, when I make puff pastry, I make the puff pastry. So it's a little bit harder than it should be. I showed you that I bought a new roller for my KitchenAid because my pasta roller finally died. And it only cost me $58, which is great because out of every time you put roller, they want to sell you the 3-pack, which is $200 and some. So I found one. And you know, somebody asked me about my new coffee grinder. It has 2 cups with lids, stainless steel cups that you can put in the dishwasher. It has one has a 3 blades, one has 2, so I guess it's coarse and fine. But somebody asked me what the power was on it. Now I got to tell you, my KitchenAid mixer only had 160 watts. This one has 2. So, and also with the KitchenAid mixer, you put the whole lid down over top. So when you grind something to powder, it flew all over the inside. These cups have lids. So you put the lid on it, and then you put the clear plastic thing over the top and you grind it, and it doesn't go all over the place. Oh, you're from Wales as well. How's the weather there? Have you tried any of the little house recipes? Yes and no. I made mock apple pie with zucchini one year. But tomorrow I'm grinding pig fat, so I'll probably be live while I'm starting the process of rendering lard, and it'll end up being a video for our half-acre homestead. So, what else is going on? Terry Blue, as usual. Terry Blue? What does that mean? Terry Blue. How's the weather? My partner bought me a pasta maker, a manual one, and I haven't even used it. It's been 4 years, but now I'm getting better, so I will probably try it soon. Well, Lacey Black, I have a manual one as well. And I'll tell you, if I could have found, because I'm going to have to start making better storage solutions for all my gadgets in the kitchen. I'm actually thinking of getting Howie to build me a set of shelves on either side of the island so that I can put, frying pans and my crates that have all my parts for all my gadgets. Oh, Sharon, no. Oh, terrible. Okay. My son can't come with us. He had surgery and then slipped in the deck, injuring the surgery site, so he's on bed rest until he sees the surgeon on Monday. Oh, no. Oh. Elliot is my son. He's 12. Well, hello, Elliot. What brings you here today? Okay, you wouldn't be in school because in Wales, it's probably about 7 o'clock at night. Am I correct? 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening? Oh, honey. Well, you know what my dad used to say was the cure-all when he was a kid? It was castor friggin' oil. He said his grandmother would make him swallow a spoon of castor oil, and then she would make him wash it down with hot tea. And he said, after that, he said, you shit so much, so hard, so fast that anything inside your system, in your stomach or your digestive system, was flushed out. I'm not ready to try that method. Thank you very much. Is he going to be okay? What was he having surgery? What was he having surgery for? Oh, right, because he's not going to Elk Falls. What was his surgery, honey? My boys speak more Welsh than me. Good for them. Good for them. I wish I could speak Gaelic. My grandfather could, but my grandfather died when I was 7. Right? There was a song he once sang. Yo ho, my nut brown maiden. But he'd sing it in Gaelic for my sister. Because we tan like crazy in my family. The only ones who didn't really tan were Billy and Bob. I guess the guys didn't tan. Wendy and I tanned really well. I tried to learn Welsh. It isn't easy. We have Welsh ancestors. They came to the States in the 1600s. Groin hernia from all the heart surgeries he has had as a baby. Oh my God. Okay. Because they go in through the groin to go up into the heart. Wow. We all can say a long train station name. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. But it's not surprising. It's not surprising that I get a lot of different people from different cultural backgrounds. My grandparents, my dad's parents, came over from Aberdeenshire, on the outskirts of Aberdeen in 1919. Their firstborn, my uncle Art, was born on the boat on the way over, or not born, he was conceived on the way over. And then my dad was born 6.5 years after they landed. Howie's family on his mom's side, her dad, Howie's grandfather on his mom's side, came over from Wales on the orphan ships. Right? Apparently he was a really nasty man, but I can't imagine growing up the way he did and being a good parent. Because, it's not that he was a bad parent, he provided, but he was really apparently very strict and harsh. Yes, it is 7:10 in the night. Do you watch rugby? No. I don't watch rugby. I don't watch sports at all. If I watch any sports, it's hockey. And then I can't handle the stress because I'm a Leafs fan. I don't watch sports. Oh, well, that's not true. I go to drag races with Howie, and I only watch when he's racing. That's not necessarily true either. Ooh, I might have a delivery. You hear that? That's the tone that says someone's in the driveway, Mommy. All right, Gracie. Wait. If it's at my delivery, folks, you're going to know. I'm going to show you my... Hang on, folks. I'm moving really slow today. What? Oh, yeah, it's a delivery. Yeah, it's a delivery. Back up. Back up. Back up. No. Back up. I said, don't you give me any lip. Back up. No. No. Move. Yay! Now I just wish I had some dirt. She's really pissed because I wouldn't let her eat the perlator guy. Hang on a second. Ooh, I love parcels. So I tried to cancel this because because I accidentally paid a bill twice. It's not for you. And there's no, oh my God, look at the size of this box, people. Okay, see the size of this box? Move, Gracie. Get you down. Get you down. Oh, you're bad. Oh, don't you give me any lip. Don't you give me any lip. Okay. So I bought 2 of these. Let me get this box out of the way. You hear her? You hear her? There's nothing in here for you. Not every parcel that comes to this house. Get down. Oh. See, it's a box, Gracie. All right. These, I hope, are my new lights because this is the only thing I've ordered recently. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now. Get you down. Now, I want to show you. Oh, I don't want to take these down. There's the standard size ones. See how they're like no thicker than my finger? Yes, I ordered them. Look at these ones. Okay, get, all right. Here, take the friggin' bubble wrap and go. Out. There she goes with her bubble wrap. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Oh. This one will always stay here because, they're really strong clamps, these. All right. I'm missing a light on this one. That's why this one's used for my lamps. Okay, notice the size of these lights. Okay, see my finger? Now let's unwrap these. You've got the only bubble wrap there is, Gracie. Now bugger off. And these aren't used with a... These ones go into a USB port, right? This is a little awkward here, guys. Let's have a look. Now. Oh, I hate it when they do this. They put sleeves on things. Look at this. Why would they put a sleeve on that? Well, maybe I'll leave them on. All right. So, to show you, now this, look at the size of these. I have to turn this around here. You ready to be blinded? Okay. Now I'm going to put this down for a second. And I'm going to show you the difference. Let's clamp this right here. All right. You see these? I got to plug it in. Now, these only have one row of lights. Whoops, let's turn it right down. You see these only, oops, that's going back up. But these only have one row of lights, you see? Now, this, I'm not putting it on the tripod yet. Now, look at this one. And compare, let's plug you in. Let's plug you in. Let's see. Now watch. Prepare your eyes, folks, because I'm going to put these ones in front. I'm going to turn them on. Watch your eyes. Now, let's see how these ones go. Whoa! All right. Aren't they amazing? Whoa! And, okay. Yay! This one's for my plants because it's missing one. So I keep it away from where I'm... Get off of there. Get off of there. I gotta put these ones back up. All right. Oi! 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 I have the weirdest setups for lights, I tell you. Oh, all right. Okay, turn you back on. Oh, whoops, don't you do that. There we go. Turn you back on here. And turn you guys off over here. All right. So, these, blinded by the light, but these will move anywhere you want. And it comes with a good sturdy tripod, so I can stand these right on my kitchen table. I can stand these right on my kitchen table and move them wherever I need the light to be. And if when my tomato plants and pepper plants get big, I just slide up the tripod. So I'm going to bend these back down and put them back in the box. Yay! I don't know how they got them in there like that. I don't know how they did that. Oh, well. So, yay! I'm really excited. And I'm not dealing with USB lights either. It also has a programmable timer for 6, 12, and 3 hours. I won't be using the timers because my timers will be on for 16 hours. Or my, all right, oi! So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about my lights. Oh yeah, are you kidding? I get this way Hi, Joe. Did you get my email, honey? It was the same here in Wales many years ago. This is why the language started to die out. Okay, hang on, I missed something. Is only the second state with official. Yeah, don't talk to me about official languages because I live in Quebec and they think that all my advertising and all my phone calls and everything should come in French. Put the links in show notes. Oh, I will. For those lights, I will. Hey, there's nothing else in that box for you. Hey, sling your hook. Go on. So I can't even afford dirt right now because, like I said, I'm not e-begging. I'm just letting you know I made a really stupid error and I paid a bill twice. And once you pay the bill, you can't get the money back. So I'm like, so we'll see. I've got to go take the grandkids to the doctor, and I've got one who's at the ER now because he fell snowboarding yesterday. Ooh. What's in the tinfoil box beside you? That's my boom box. This is my boom box. Can you see that? And this is my Bluetooth speaker. And this is Freaky Friday material, guys. Might as well just leave it there, right there. It's going to get pulled out to the center of the room soon anyway. That's my boom box. For Freaky Fridays. We, play music and hang out. And... Yes, ma'am. I lived in Germany for 6 months and discovered the plug differences then. Due to colonization and the illegal overthrow by the U.S., Hawaii doesn't legally belong to the U.S. That's a whole other show. Exactly. Our dog Daisy was looking to see where Gracie's barking was coming from. It was the man. Now I'm really pissed that I don't have any soil. But we'll get there. I really like those lights. I can't wait. Now I've got to finish clearing the dining room table and get Howie to bring up my cage. I'm going to be hanging lights, but I'm not going to be hanging the fluorescent ones. I'm going to be using mostly LEDs this year. But I also put up the frame to clamp lights too, as they get bigger, as the plants get bigger. And I also put a blanket around 2 sides so that it doesn't blind us while we're trying to watch TV. You know what? For the last several years, I've used Organic Pro Mix for vegetables, not flowers. Organic Pro Mix, but the seeds just haven't been, So I think I'm going to get a bag of Organic Pro Mix and a bag of just regular potting soil and see if that helps break things up. Yeah, me too, Lacey Black. 2 more weeks. Well, 12 more days. Valentine's Day, around there. I really wanted to start my strawberries and my celery, but who knows? Maybe Howie will surprise me with a bag of soil today. I doubt it, but because we're skint, flattered, and piss on a plate. Hey, Celeste, how's it going? I haven't been pleased with the organic grow mix the last couple of years either. Yeah. I'm not now. That isn't to say I'll use Miracle Grow because I won't. That shit's toxic waste as far as I'm concerned, you know. But I wouldn't mind, you know. I like the mix that has. It's really expensive, but it's soil and worm castings and perlite and all kinds of wonderful stuff. What was the documentary called, Seashell? I would like to see it. Thank you. I love the Welsh language. I love listening to Hawaiian language, especially in music. I used to buy organic Pro Mix, but saw vegetable stickers in it, starting with A4. Vegetable stickers in it? What do you mean in it? That's not organic. It's a scam, so I just buy regular Pro Mix now. There you go. It is still winter in Wales, so it's freezing every morning. Well, it's still winter here. But, you know, we're going to get an early spring this year. What do I use to fertilize for veggie plants? I don't. When they're in the garden, I will, you know, when I'm planting my tomato plants, I put ground eggshell and Epsom salts in the bottom of the hole. But now I'm actually going to cook that in water with a tablespoon of vinegar just to pull the minerals out, and I'll use the water, which will work better. But I think I'll do 2. Me too, Michelle. I think they're awesome, and I got 2 of them. So that'll be perfect for the center of the table, and then my clamp lights will be going around it. Coffee grounds are good in soil too. Well, yes, of course. Like sometimes I will mix up. I throw my eggshells in an old cake pan on the back of the wood stove so that they slowly toast. But I tried to throw coffee grounds in with the eggshells once to dry, and Howie forbid me ever to do it again. It stunk so bad. So I think I'm just gonna, like, Howie only makes 1 pot of coffee, or he makes his pots of coffee on the weekend. He only drinks 1 Keurig a day here, and that's when he's on his way to work. Not sure if our soil would be okay for it, though. I don't know. I just know I have nothing but problems with potato bugs. And I think they come out of the bush, because the closer the potato plants were to the bush, the more infested they got. And I tried everything. Hey, Wanda, how are you, darling? Wanda, was it you who sent me this? Was it you who sent me this? Because I use it now and again, and I really like it. It's just really hard to make it fit on my desk. Somebody sent me that as a gift, and I never got to thank them. So, because I forgot their name, but I knew it was like Wanda or something like that. So yeah, I'm making spaghetti for supper tonight, which is no biggie. We use stove ashes from the wood for potato bugs. Does that actually work? I will try to look for it again. It was made in the 90s. I was channel surfing and I saw it myself and all my friends on the TV. I was so shocked. Oh, well, no, you don't have to, honey. I'm just looking for the person who sent me that. Yeah, I get soil from my snow plow guy every spring. He brings me $100 worth of soil. I still have half of it from last year. But we got a lot of plans for doing things this year. And I really, really hope that we're going to be getting the digger closer to the end of April. And because that's when my apricot trees come. And I got to look up and see what a load of topsoil is worth. So I don't have any coffee grounds. We don't do coffee. But you can do tea bags. Rip your tea bags open and save them too. Especially for around your blueberry plants. Eggshells toasted and have bone meal and blood meal. There you go. But, you know, more is not always better when you're working with fertilizers. You can use too much. That's why when I grind my toasted eggshells and my Epsom salts, I only put a teaspoon in the bottom of the hole and then cover it with a little bit of dirt and then put my tomato plant in. This year, I'm going to do both. I'm going to, because here's my thinking. I'm going to grind eggshells and Epsom salts together and put it in the hole. And then I'm going to water it with the water that I used to, the gallon of water that I put eggshells and Epsom salts in and cooked it and then strained it, right? Because you do a gallon of water, tablespoon of vinegar, and half full of eggshells and like a cup of Epsom salts. And you just boil that. And the vinegar, because you can't use too much because it's too acidic, but a tablespoon of vinegar will pull the minerals out. So I'm going to use the dust and that and see what my tomatoes do for that. So it needs some help. Well, I mean, what you can do in the fall is rake a bunch of compost over it. This is what I did when I first built this garden before it became raised beds, is to kill all the grass and weeds. We laid roofing tin all over it that we had when we took the off the roof, and then let it sit all winter with that. And then when the spring came, nothing had a chance to grow because it was covered in tin. So when I was ready to plant the garden, I took the tin off. I didn't do it. My boys helped me that. Sorry, I got the hiccups. And then I tacked landscape fabric all over the area after the tin was taken up. And then I had a truckload of soil brought in, garden soil brought in. I mean, a tandem load, like a dump truck load, right? And that's how my garden started. But now, if your ground needs help this fall, rake all the leaves you can find. Don't stay away from pine needles because they're too acidic. But find leaves and pine cones and all that stuff, and lay, anything you can think of that will compost well over the winter. Maybe some sawdust, not chips, but sawdust and leaves and all that stuff. Lay it all over your garden and then tack it down with a black tarp. And what will happen is or black landscape fabric. And then the moisture will go down through, but as the weather warms, the weeds will not come through, right? And then, when you just start planting through the landscape fabric in the spring, and that will help. The extra mulch and stuff will help keep the water in, and make rich the soil. Hey, Mary Fairy! How's my Fairy Mary today? Hi, Mama Dukes. Getting ready to plant potatoes. Oh, free shipping in Canada on orders over $100. Oh, 4 jars, right. So, I mean, that's how I killed the grass. And it still took years of new soil every year, right? But now I just get a pickup truckload of thing, and then Howie tops up all my garden beds with that. And that's Jimmy Carroll's finest, because they raise beef as well, right? And so every spring I say, okay, Jimmy, bring me a scoop of your oldest manure pile. Because when you clean out the barn, it goes in a pile in a back field. Well, the oldest one is already composted, and that's what he brings me. And it just looks like black earth. But if you leave it sit, it becomes green in like a week because of all the teeny tiny little weeds and stuff from cow poop, right? But I don't care. It just shows how rich the soil is. So tomorrow I'm grinding pig fat, and probably I'm going to start setting up my space station for my plants. And then we'll start planting. We got to make Gracie a birthday cake next week because she'll be 9, and she's getting a cake with peanut butter frosting. It's natural manure, yet they're trying to ban it. Of course, it's all about control, and I'm not going to talk about it. The world is upside down and backwards. They're trying to foist imaginary problems on what they think is a gullible society, so that they can make everything not work for us so that we have to depend on them for answers. And it's totally backwards. Totally backwards. Right? Anyway, I gotta get going. I've got dishes to do, and maybe I'll go live on our half acre homestead and grind fat this afternoon. I don't know. But oh, I gotta tell you, I was talking to Bubba last night. We didn't get our chance to talk. So Mel called just before it was time for bed. And I got to sing Chabubba Chabubba Chihuahua. Chabubba Chabubba Chihuahua and Jalawa Kukulagoomba, and how he stood over my shoulder and watched him dance. And so I got to sing him a bedtime song. Oh, it won't be for almost 2 weeks yet. Listen, I gotta go and get some stuff done. It depends on well, I'm gonna wait for my visit with Bubba. And then I'll think about it. But probably tomorrow I'm going to go live on our half acre homestead, grinding up pig fat. I don't have a lot of it. I think I only have like 5 pounds, but we're going to make lard. Oh, well, thank you, Craig and Emery. When did you do that? Oh, well, thank you, Leah. Thank you. I will see you guys now. Listen, Leah, our Freaky Friday is a one-off. Okay, it gets deleted afterwards. And we're going to be starting at like 8 o'clock tonight. So that's going to be like 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to be like 1 or 2 in the morning for you. I hope you're up to that. Right? But on Mondays and Wednesdays, we have a live stream like this where we talk about stuff that YouTube doesn't always let me talk about. Right? And don't forget, look in the description box below this video for my 3 most pertinent Rumble channels, because I'm up to 547 subscribers on my Let's Talk. Rumble's the place where you hear my opinions. And if you don't want to hear, my opinions, don't go to Rumble. Okay? But I have Cooking with Cannabis there. I have a Real Talk, Let's Talk channel. And I also am moving books onto a reading channel there. So, please, if you are our half acre homestead family member or a Life with the Wolfies a Life with the Wolfies family member, please go over to Rumble. Whether you watch it or not, please subscribe. It's labor intensive. It's like starting from scratch all over again. And it's taking a long time to build up my subscriber base. So, is it the same name? Is what the same name? Well, my links are in the description box below this video. At least I think they are. There's Cooking with Cannabis. There's Mrs. Wolfie, Let's Talk. And then there is Readings by Bev Foley, or Readings by Bev Wolfie. I'm not sure which. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on a second. All right, hang on. Oh, says it's not found. Why is that? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me do it. Oh, I'm up to 560. Okay, hang on a second, guys. Here is Mrs. Wolfie. No, I don't want to hide chat. Here is Let's Talk, Mrs. Wolfie. Here is Cooking with Cannabis. And here is Readings by Mrs. Wolfie, which is basically just all my little house books. So far, I'm moving them over. I'm changing the intros and stuff, and I'm moving them over. Okay, so here's that. Now, let me tell me if those work. Tell me if those links work. Somebody click on them and let me know they work before I leave y'all. Okay. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Read more than just quote unquote approved books. No. It would be like me playing music on Rumble. Copywritten material is copywritten material, right? That's why we actually delete the Freaky Fridays after we're done. So, yes, they work. All right. Thank you very much. All right, patrons, I will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Freaky Friday. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Mwah! Don't forget you're loved, eh? Just because I can't see you doesn't mean my heart doesn't see you. And I love everybody. Even though I can't stand Trudeau.